Number 1 absolute best way to improve GFR naturally, stage 3 CKD. Every year, thousands of people reach stage 3 CKD without realizing their kidneys were struggling long before symptoms appeared. If your GFR is dropping, the key is understanding what drives filtration efficiency. Today, you will learn the most effective natural approach for supporting GFR and slowing further decline, and some other techniques as well. And the technique listed second last is the one people repeatedly message about because of the difference they feel. Be sure to watch until the end for a bonus tip that makes the entire plan more effective. Let's start by focusing on a foundational part of kidney health that influences both filtration pressure and vascular stability. It is the anchor that supports every strategy you will hear later. And to build that anchor correctly, we begin with controlled sodium-potassium balance. Many people with stage 3 chronic kidney disease do not realize how fast excess sodium can harm filtration strength. Too much sodium increases fluid retention and raises intraglomerular pressure, and this pressure slowly damages the delicate filters inside each nephron. When pressure stays high, the glomerular filtration rate drops steadily because the kidneys cannot maintain normal blood flow or remove waste efficiently. Even small daily mistakes with salty foods can push filtration to decline faster than expected, which is why controlling sodium matters so much for anyone in stage 3 chronic kidney disease. Do you ever feel more bloated or swollen after salty meals and notice how your energy drops the next morning? That reaction often reflects pressure changes inside the kidneys. Balanced potassium intake from natural foods helps the kidneys relax their blood vessels and reduce workload. Food-based potassium supports vascular relaxation in a gentle and steady way, which helps filtration function remain more stable. Supplements behave differently and may cause sudden changes, so food remains the safest source. The National Kidney Foundation and Johns Hopkins Kidney Research Center both highlight that balancing sodium and potassium from whole foods slows the rate of chronic kidney disease progression. Their work explains how the kidneys respond better when minerals shift gradually and predictably, not in sudden spikes. That is why this method supports GFR improvement far more effectively than simply reducing sodium alone. Seasonal produce often carries a nutrient pattern that fits stage 3 chronic kidney disease needs. Many winter foods have moderate potassium, naturally low sodium, and antioxidants that support the thin endothelial layer lining kidney vessels. When this lining stays calm and flexible, filtration pressure decreases. Winter vegetables also provide complex carbohydrates and fibers that do not strain the kidneys, which helps keep waste production lower. A quiet digestive system often translates to a lighter workload for the kidneys. Let's look into the specific foods that make this method work well. Butternut squash offers about 284 milligrams of potassium in half a cup, around 4 milligrams of sodium, and about 3 grams of fiber. It also contains beta-carotene that supports lower inflammation inside kidney tissues. It provides gentle glucose release that does not spike blood sugar, which helps limit metabolic stress on filtration. Eating half a cup of cooked squash once a day keeps potassium at a manageable level and prevents overload in stage 3 chronic kidney disease. Brussels sprouts in 3/4 cup serving supply around 342 milligrams of potassium, about 30 milligrams of sodium, and close to 3 grams of fiber. They also contain glucosinolates that support lower inflammation and help protect renal endothelial function. These compounds support steadier blood pressure, which is essential for improving GFR. Cranberries in a half cup serving contain around 50 milligrams of potassium, around 2 milligrams of sodium, and strong anthocyanins. These compounds support urinary tract health and help reduce oxidative stress around kidney structures. Blending them with a mild sweetener without sugar keeps them gentle on the kidneys. Sweet potatoes carry more potassium, around 230 milligrams to 450 milligrams, depending on whether you eat 1/4 or 1/2 of a medium piece. They also carry beta-carotene and supportive fibers. Controlled portions prevent potassium overload while still supporting vascular flexibility. Have you ever noticed how your blood pressure feels calmer after a meal with roasted vegetables rather than processed foods? These vegetables help stabilize blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and support renal endothelial function. When blood pressure inside kidney vessels steadies, filtration becomes smoother. When inflammation falls, the kidney tissues become more responsive. This combination helps preserve remaining kidney function in stage 3 chronic kidney disease. Preparing these foods correctly matters because small details influence mineral balance. Roasting vegetables without salt helps prevent sodium loading. Steaming Brussels sprouts keeps potassium at moderate levels while preserving glucosinolates. Using herbs like rosemary and thyme adds flavor without stressing the kidneys. A simple roasted Brussels sprout dish with a natural cranberry glaze delivers antioxidant support without sugar spikes. A gentle squash puree works well for dinner because it digests slowly and supports steady evening energy. Eating these meals at midday or early evening helps avoid nighttime shifts in potassium because kidneys filter minerals differently while sleeping. Olive oil, herbs, and pepper pair well with these foods, while heavy sauces, salted butter, and processed broths add unnecessary sodium that weakens filtration. Good quality produce also makes a difference. Firm butternut squash signals higher nutrient density. Fresh cranberries should feel plump with no soft spots. Brussels sprouts should feel tight and bright green, so they deliver maximum antioxidants. Sweet potatoes should look smooth with no cracks or dark pits. Labels should read low sodium, unsalted, and no added sugar. Anything packed in brine or sweetened liquid brings unnecessary sodium or sugar that works against GFR improvement. Store Brussels sprouts and cranberries in the refrigerator and keep squash and sweet potatoes in a cool pantry to protect nutrients. Safety matters because stage 3 chronic kidney disease kidneys handle minerals differently. Seniors who take medications that retain potassium like angiotensin-converting enzyme inhibitors or angiotensin receptor blockers should monitor potassium intake with extra care. Salt substitutes that replace sodium with potassium chloride may sharply increase blood potassium, which can be dangerous when kidneys filter slowly. Large bowls of winter vegetables may seem healthy but can overwhelm potassium handling. Canned vegetables often include sodium that raises filtration pressure. Small errors repeated daily slow GFR, so steady habits matter. This method works because it lowers pressure inside the kidneys, reduces inflammation, stabilizes vessel tone, and supports balanced mineral handling. Every part of the method helps the kidneys work with less strain. When you support the kidneys in these ways day after day, GFR often responds with gradual improvement. Many people feel clearer, lighter, and less swollen once these changes take effect. Small, consistent choices shape kidney health more than intense short-term diets ever will. Now that we have looked at the most effective dietary method for supporting GFR, we can shift towards something warm and soothing that improves circulation. This next part focuses on a natural drink that supports kidney blood flow when used the right way. Prepare for the gentle support of ginger tea. Before we continue, tell me where you are watching from and how long you have been dealing with stage 3 or above kidney disease. If you are trying to improve your filtration rate and protect your kidneys naturally, subscribe to Kidnease because we only cover topics for stage 3 and above. If this helps, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it does not. Fresh ginger carries powerful compounds that support kidneys that are under strain in stage 3 chronic kidney disease. A single teaspoon of grated ginger holds gingerol, shogaol, and a wide range of antioxidants that help calm inflammation inside sensitive kidney tissues. These compounds interact with blood vessel walls in a gentle way that supports smoother flow through the microscopic vessels inside each nephron. When vessels relax, filtration becomes steadier because the kidneys can move blood with less resistance. The Cleveland Clinic has noted that ginger supports vascular elasticity, and this elasticity matters because stiff vessels increase filtration pressure. Have you ever felt your blood pressure shift after stressful meals or long days, and wondered how much that affects your kidneys? Better microcirculation helps the kidneys deliver oxygen and nutrients to areas that repair themselves throughout the day. When small vessels receive steady flow, the kidneys remove waste more efficiently and prevent toxins from building up. Ginger helps this process by reducing oxidative stress that slowly harms renal cells. Every small gain in circulation supports healthier filtration over time, especially in stage 3 chronic kidney disease when the kidneys already work harder than normal. Many people notice gentler digestion and clearer energy when inflammation lowers because the kidneys no longer carry the same burden. Preparing ginger tea the right way helps you get these benefits without overwhelming the kidneys. Grating fresh ginger and simmering it for 10 minutes extracts gingerol and shogaol slowly, which creates a warm drink that supports circulation without stressing digestion. Adding a cinnamon stick is optional, yet cinnamon adds polyphenols that support blood sugar stability. Stable blood sugar reduces metabolic load, which helps kidneys filter more evenly. It is better to avoid lemon because the acidity can irritate the digestive system when the kidneys are already working harder. Too much honey can increase glucose spikes that force the kidneys to process more metabolic waste. Packaged mixes often contain citric acid that may irritate the stomach lining and increase inflammation, which indirectly pressures the kidneys. Drinking ginger tea in the morning or early afternoon helps the body support circulation during active hours, when blood flow patterns are more predictable. This timing prevents unnecessary strain at night when filtration slows down. Good ginger tea starts with fresh ginger, so the quality of the root matters for your kidneys. Firm ginger contains higher levels of active compounds and stays fresher longer. Shriveled or soft ginger loses potency, and its compounds break down into forms that provide weaker benefits. Organic ginger is optional, yet many people prefer it because the skin carries fewer residues that affect flavor. Storing ginger properly helps maintain its strength. Refrigerating the roots for 2 to 3 weeks keeps moisture stable, and freezing grated portions gives you quick access without losing antioxidants. When ginger is stored well, the tea tastes cleaner and supports circulation more effectively. Safety is important because kidneys in stage 3 chronic kidney disease respond differently to natural compounds. It is best to limit ginger tea to 1 to 2 cups per day because higher amounts may thin the blood and increase the risk of bleeding. People who take blood thinners should ask their physicians before drinking ginger tea because ginger can intensify these medications. Adding sweet syrups may feel comforting, but syrups add sugar loads that increase metabolic demands on the kidneys. The goal is to support filtration, not push it harder with excess sugar. Does your body feel calmer with warm drinks during the daytime, especially when digestion feels sensitive? Every cup of properly prepared ginger tea supports microcirculation, reduces renal inflammation, and encourages vessel relaxation. These small effects add up across the day and help maintain a steadier filtration rate. Ginger works well when used consistently, not in large amounts, so slow and steady intake fits kidney needs. Many people report smoother digestion, decreased bloating, and a calmer abdomen when inflammation lowers, and these shifts give the kidneys more room to function. If this is useful so far, hit the like button. It really helps YouTube share kidneys with more people who are fighting stage 3 and above kidney disease. If you feel others deserve this information, tap that thumbs up now. Next is something crisp, high fiber, and supportive for digestion, and it protects kidney function by reducing metabolic load. We move toward the gentle and renal-friendly benefits of pears. Pears offer a gentle way to support kidney health in stage 3 chronic kidney disease because they carry far less potassium than many common fruits. Lower potassium helps the kidneys maintain a safer balance when filtration slows, and this prevents sudden rises that strain the heart and vessels. One medium pear brings about 6 grams of fiber, natural quercetin and sorbitol that work together to support the gut in a steady and predictable way. This combination helps reduce the creation of uremic toxins because a healthy gut microbiome breaks down food more cleanly. When fewer toxins enter the bloodstream, the kidneys handle less waste, which helps protect remaining function. The Harvard School of Public Health has noted that diets rich in fiber-filled fruits support slower decline in estimated glomerular filtration rate. The gut and kidney stay deeply connected because every shift in gut bacteria affects how many harmful byproducts reach the kidneys. Pears feed beneficial bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, and these compounds help the gut barrier stay intact. A strong barrier limits the absorption of inflammatory molecules that would otherwise travel to the kidneys. Sorbitol in pears adds gentle moisture that keeps bowel movements regular, which further reduces toxin buildup. Quercetin helps calm tissue inflammation and protects blood vessels that supply the kidneys. When vessels stay flexible, filtration becomes steadier because the kidneys can regulate pressure more effectively. A single pear each day offers enough nutrients without pushing potassium too high. Eating your pear with breakfast or during midday helps your body handle the fiber in a comfortable rhythm. Early eating also supports balanced blood sugar throughout the day, which helps the kidneys avoid extra metabolic pressure. Pairing a pear with unsalted almond butter brings healthy fats that slow digestion and support steady energy release. Pears also go well with oatmeal because the soluble fiber blends with the natural pectins in pears. This pairing forms a gel-like texture inside the gut that traps waste molecules, which lowers the toxin load reaching the kidneys. A warm cinnamon pear bowl made without sugar works well when you want something soothing. Cinnamon adds antioxidants that help support glycemic control, which protects kidney vessels from glucose spikes. Lightly heating the pear softens the fibers and makes it easier on sensitive digestion. Another simple idea is fresh pear slices topped with pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds add magnesium and plant compounds that support muscle relaxation and reduce vascular stress. This combination fits well in stage 3 chronic kidney disease because it stays gentle yet nutrient-rich. Good pears should feel firm but carry a natural fragrance because scent shows ripeness and nutrient readiness. Leaving pears at room temperature helps them soften evenly without losing juice. Once a pear ripens, placing it in the refrigerator slows the ripening process and protects its texture. Canned pears in syrup should be avoided because the syrup carries heavy sugar loads that stress the kidneys and increase metabolic waste. Fresh pears keep their natural fibers and antioxidants that the kidneys prefer. Some people feel sensitive to sorbitol, especially seniors with digestive changes. Sorbitol pulls water into the intestines, and this can cause gas or loose stools in sensitive people. Eating too many pears at once may create discomfort because the fibers ferment quickly, so one pear each day works best. Slow eating helps your gut digest the fibers more comfortably and reduces any pressure around the abdomen. Do you find it easier to digest pears or apples? Comment below. I want to see which fruit feels gentler on your stomach. Pears deliver kidney support in a steady, natural pattern that aligns with the slower filtration seen in stage 3 chronic kidney disease. Every small step that reduces toxin load helps lighten the strain your kidneys face every day. When the gut stays balanced, the kidneys can focus on filtering waste rather than fighting inflammation. Now that we have supported the gut-kidney axis, we can shift our attention to the muscular system that helps drive better circulation. The next part explains a simple routine that strengthens renal blood flow and supports filtration, and this is the walk after meals routine. Walking after meals can strengthen kidney filtration because it changes how blood moves through the body during digestion. After eating, the body directs blood toward the digestive organs, and this shift alters circulation patterns that also influence kidney function. Gentle movement helps redirect some of that blood flow back toward the muscles, which prevents sudden pressure changes inside the kidney vessels. These pressure changes matter in stage 3 chronic kidney disease because unstable flow can reduce glomerular filtration rate. A short walk also helps muscles absorb glucose more effectively, which lowers the amount of sugar that stays in the bloodstream. Lower blood sugar means fewer harmful byproducts for the kidneys to filter. The University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus has noted that 10 to 15 minutes of light walking can improve endothelial function, and healthy endothelium helps kidney vessels stay flexible. Have you ever felt heavy and sluggish after meals and noticed how long it takes your body to recover? A simple routine can make a meaningful difference. Walking for 12 to 15 minutes after each meal gives the body time to shift from digestion into active circulation without stressing the kidneys. The pace should feel mild and steady because fast walking raises heart rate and increases pressure inside the vessels. No incline is needed because incline walking can raise muscular demand and strain the bloodstream more quickly. A gentle pace supports stable blood sugar patterns because muscles absorb glucose consistently during low-intensity movement. Stable blood sugar reduces metabolic load, which is important in stage 3 chronic kidney disease because high metabolic waste forces the kidneys to work harder than they should. Many people do not realize how much a small change like this can lighten filtration work across the entire day. Moving forward to simple ways to apply this routine, winter weather can make outdoor walking difficult, so indoor spaces work well. Stores with wide aisles offer safe surfaces, and hallways or community centers provide a warm place to keep moving. Even a slow walk around your home supports circulation if outdoor access feels limited. Pairing this routine with smart hydration timing strengthens its benefits. Drinking water earlier in the day helps the body maintain fluid balance, and this supports smoother blood flow during your walks. Drinking too much water right before the walk can increase stomach discomfort, so spacing hydration through the morning and early afternoon helps the digestive system stay calm. Several mistakes can weaken the benefits of this routine. Power walking may seem helpful but raises blood pressure too quickly, which increases kidney strain. Walking only once per day does not provide enough support for blood sugar control because glucose rises after every meal. Walking immediately after heavy meals can cause cramping because blood flow stays focused on digestion during the first few minutes. Waiting 10 minutes allows the stomach to start breaking down food before you begin moving. Consistent, gentle movement helps maintain a smoother filtration rhythm because the kidneys respond well to stable blood flow. Small daily habits give the kidneys more support than occasional intense efforts. When circulation, glucose, and vessel tone improve together, the kidneys gain the conditions they need to filter with less stress. Finally, we can turn our attention to a mineral-based habit that strengthens filtration by supporting flexible vessels and lowering metabolic strain. Prepare for the balancing effects of magnesium-rich bedtime routine. Magnesium plays a steady and meaningful role in stage 3 chronic kidney disease because it helps relax smooth muscles that control blood vessels. When these muscles relax, the vessels widen slightly, and this keeps filtration pressure from rising during the night. Magnesium also supports healthy vascular tone, and steady tone allows the kidneys to maintain calmer blood flow during sleep. Nighttime repair depends on this balance because the kidneys complete many restoration tasks while the body rests. Low magnesium has been linked to reduced filtration efficiency, and this connection has been discussed at Stanford's Preventive Research Center, which highlights how mineral shortages weaken vascular function. Moving forward to food choices, several low potassium options support this routine without stressing the kidneys. 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds gives around 40 milligrams of magnesium, and these seeds help maintain stable muscle activity. 1 ounce of almonds provides about 76 milligrams of magnesium, although portions should be adjusted based on kidney needs. Fortified oatmeal adds more support, and reading labels helps confirm magnesium content without adding unnecessary ingredients. Safe intake stays between 80 and 150 milligrams from food before bed because this range supports calm sleep. Supplements should be avoided unless a physician approves them, since supplements can raise magnesium too quickly. Good buying habits matter, and unsalted nuts or unflavored oats protect your kidneys from added sodium or chemical additives. Trail mixes often contain sugars and coatings that raise metabolic stress, so choosing clean foods helps protect filtration. Too much magnesium can cause diarrhea, and this leads to dehydration, which harms GFR by lowering blood volume. Does your sleep feel deeper when your muscles feel relaxed before bed? Now let's bring everything together now so you can use every strategy with confidence starting today. Controlled sodium and potassium balance with winter produce protects kidney pressure and supports natural GFR improvement. Ginger tea boosts microcirculation and lowers inflammation. Pears support digestive health and reduce toxin load. Walking after meals improves vascular flow and supports filtration. Magnesium-rich bedtime foods help relaxation and strengthen nighttime kidney repair. If this video supported you in any way, do not leave without subscribing to Kidnease because every video is made for stage 3 and above kidney patients. And if you feel understood and supported, type relief in the comments so I know this helped you.